Bro, that Invincible was next level. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Animated, live action, whatever. That was disturbing. It went from intense to brutal to outright disturbing. Ah, man, usually I'm good with stuff like that because I watch The Boys and South Park and Family Guy. They get pretty gross, but it's in a comedic framing. You know, it's supposed to be funny. There was nothing funny about Invincible episode 5. Not at all. I don't think I'm watching that again anytime soon. That was something else, dude. I'm not super deep into the Invincible comics at the moment. Right now, I'm just where Rudy joins the mix, and Conquest isn't even in the equation yet. So, minor spoilers for the comic books, but I've seen videos where, it's kind of accurate. It's a little accurate. Tech Jacket is supposed to be a guy. You got to make some changes from the source material. It kind of throws a monkey wrench into the mix. Like you don't know how it's going to play out. If one little change like that, you don't even know how it's going to play out after that. But a little bit of Viltrumite lore that I do know about, you have to destroy the brain or the heart to kill a Viltrumite. And only Viltrumites are strong enough to kill other Viltrumites. But Tech Jacket, at least in the comics, can do damage. Her suit has weapons that are powerful enough to blow a hole through a Viltrumite. It's not really Iron Man stuff. I mean, in essence it is, but the suit is alien tech, so technically it's not Iron Man or Ironheart for that matter. They just give you those vibes. But the cool thing is that the suit can cleanse the body from the inside out, and you can't take it off unless it's passed down to somebody else. Like the suit has to pick a new host. So it's kind of like Venom. It needs a host to attach itself to. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. So it's not entirely Iron Man stuff. So Mark is alive and hanging on for dear life. Oh God, that was the most twisted race against time. Oh geez, because the whole time Mark is strangling Conquest, he's digging around for his heart, and he had to kill Conquest. Conquest had to pass out before he got to his heart. Like Twisted doesn't even do it justice. Brutal, insane, gory. It's so, oh my God. Dude, watch the episode. Just watch it for yourself. It's super, super gnarly. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to unsee it. It's Jesus Christ. But on the MCU side of things, the heroes take a couple of losses, but they get a big win too. I'm getting a pretty late start on this. It's 7:15. It's April 5th, Sunday. And I had planned on getting at least halfway done with episode 3 after I uploaded episode 2. But it is what it is, and I'm going to try to give it my all despite how tired and drained I am. So let's get it in. Can't play ball. The New York City youth must be pissed.
What was I supposed to do? Sit there and wait for them to come in guns blazing?
Yeah, Karen kidnapped a guy. This guy was there when people started looting, and that one task force agent shot a guy and planted a mask on him and justified the shooting as lawful. That guy was with him. So he's on the level. He knows this shit is wrong.
All of it, it's wrong. You're lying. You're a liar. You are lying to us.
Nice, he's telling the truth.
Yeah, because he can hear his heartbeat. If you've got a steady heartbeat, you're telling the truth. If it's beating all crazy, you're lying, and Matt can tell he's telling the truth. Matt is one of the most useful characters in Marvel, at least MCU. I'm not super deep into the comics. I've only read a few episodes of the Mare Fix storyline and maybe one or two of the Born Again line. I never finished it, but his skill set is one of the most useful skill sets in comics. And it's just hearing. It's just hearing dialed up to 1,000. And his hearing comes in super useful in the final stretch of the episode.
If you're lying to me, you fuck, I'll find you. And I'll be unhappy.
But I love how they're playing it. They trust him, but they're making him think that they don't. I personally think Saunders is legit. They all can't be bad. There has to be a crack somewhere. The walls of tyranny will eventually crumble if there's a crack. And that's usually all it takes is a crack. Ooh, superhero fans are eating good. Some superhero fans probably didn't eat right away after that Invincible. Oh, landlords love that. Heather herself is a crack in the wall, so to speak. She's being brainwashed and gaslit by Fisk, or at least Mrs. Fisk, but she is struggling with adopting this whole narrative. And she kept the mask. Now, this could be how she's coping with everything, or it could be how she's keeping the brainwashing active, perpetuating the bullshit that Fisk's been telling her. There is a female muse in Marvel Comics, but that character's name is Morgan Whittier. A fragment of her soul comes into contact with Muse, and he kind of infects her, influences her into committing violent acts the same way he did. This could be some comic book shit down the road, but it would make even less sense than her arc does now, because I still don't get how she's able to let herself be gaslit by the Fisks into thinking vigilantes are the bad guys after her life was saved by one. It's not like she was drugged the whole time. I mean, she was draining blood. Muse cut her arm and she's bleeding, but it's not like she's passed out and she doesn't know what's going on. It's not like she knew Daredevil wasn't fighting off Muse in her office. She was awake for that. She was awake enough to where she lit him up with bullets and she killed Muse, not Matt. So why is she working with the Fists? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So if they were going to make her the Morgan Whittier of the MCU, what side would she be on?
These men you're defending are dangerous, don't you see that? Frank Castle is a murderer.
Well, yeah. But the thing people don't talk about is that Frank only goes after the bad guys. They keep making this case that Frank Castle is a murderer, which, yeah, he is, but he only takes out the other murderers. Nobody says that part. It's all half-truths to serve a narrative, and it's a bullshit narrative.
But he's a good man who is probably in serious danger because of Wilson Fisk.
Honestly, Kirsten is your friend. I don't think you're seeing any of this clearly.
The gaslighting is incredible. Who saved you, though? It really is some alligator Alcatraz type shit. Like, if they were going to build an alligator Alcatraz type place in New York City, it would look like this. Just some big, beat-up building in a part of town that nobody ever goes to.
Well, I filed about a dozen separate legal briefs. Most of them question the validity of this trial.
I think you mean tribunal.
Yeah.
They're both aware. They're both aware that they're going to get fucked. They know. They're not naive about this at all.
Swordsman, he'll just take what he wants and the law will let him.
Forfeiture of a criminal's assets. You know, the similarities to the Reign of Terror never cease.
The Reign of Terror was a period of extreme political violence in France during the late 1700s. Mass executions of perceived political enemies, and yeah, it's the same. It's about the same shit. The periods that we've been going through the past several years, they're storms, and we just have to survive them. I mean, as people on the ground floor, as common folk, it's all we can do. We can just survive. Eventually things will get better, and hopefully we'll be smarter about it the next time around. Periods like these are supposed to wake us up. Some people prefer to stay asleep just because it's easier, but we'll get through it. We will.
The district attorney has no proof you are who Fisk says you are.
Do they need that these days, counselor?
See, they're aware that they're going to get shafted in court. They're just kind of smiling about it. It's not funny. There's nothing funny about it, but they just know. Just throwing people in cages. Just actual cages.
Realize, murder is not how we win this.
Well, damn, Charlie. Save some protein for the rest of us. Man, Matt was this close to killing Fisk in the original show, but he couldn't do it. And it was, when I say it was necessary that Fisk be taken out. It was at the utmost it was at the utmost importance that Wilson Fisk died so the city could heal. And now he's acting like it's the same scenario. It's pretty much the same scenario. And he's so optimistic that the courts are going to hold him accountable when it's not going to happen. And he's going to have a stranglehold on the city, government, and you'll have no choice. You'll have no choice. I agree with Karen here. I mean, she's reckless. I hate to use the word emotional in regards to how a woman would handle a situation like this, but I can't say that I don't agree. They just have to have a plan.
The Freeport status is perpetual and inviolable. It can only be revoked by the order of the governor.
Well, I sincerely hope, for New York's sake, that you're not considering such a thing.
So the mayor of New York City in Marvel is a woman, just like we've got Kathy Hochul in New York. She's their governor. I wonder if anybody reached out to her to be like, no. Because Marvel doesn't pay attention to parties. They don't tell you who's a Republican and who's a Democrat. They don't go there. I guess they just want people to infer who's on which side based on policies. Like, we didn't say Wilson Fisk was a Republican. We didn't say that. It's not about what side you're on. It's who you agree with.
Dubious cargo. I don't know where you get your information from.
You don't, do you?
Playing dumb, it'll only work so often until more facts start coming out. They don't cover their tracks well. They just break the law with impunity. So we'll make a mess and blame it on somebody else. Blame it on the other side. But at one point, it gets too obvious. It gets a little too obvious, and people just start seeing the cracks. That's probably a really good hot dog. Those New York street dogs, those are probably fire.
Come on, you're a squatty, right? I mean, Special Air Service for Her Majesty, Special Ops.
In the comics, Buck Cashman is a character called Bullet. And he's American and not British. And he's a Daredevil villain. They don't let characters go to waste. Like, everybody is somebody from the comics, it seems. Yeah, this judge, the lady judge, I don't think she's drinking the Kool-Aid much either. Like, she took a sip. She drank enough. But she's not fine with this. They're all bought and paid for. But her in particular, just another crack.
That's why he needs distractions like the swordsman trial. It keeps people guessing, keeps them scared.
Right. Hearts and minds win the war.
Hearts and minds win the war.
You know what's missing here, don't you? One single shred of proof that my client is who you, or should I say Mayor Fisk, says he is.
That's how you do it. Rig the courts. Yeah, Heather knows she's wrong. She knows she is. Jack is protesting, but like under his breath and kind of sarcastically.
And then we have Sheila, the chief of staff, or Iago, waiting with a sharpened blade.
He calls Sheila Iago. Iago's a character from the Shakespeare play Othello, and he is salty over being passed over in rank. Does Sheila do something to Fisk that would elevate her? Because she's in the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. She's seen giving Spidey the key to the city, and usually the mayor does that. So what happens between this season and Brand New Day to Fisk? I doubt Sheila did anything to Fisk personally, but professionally, she could have gotten him kicked out. Something happens.
Is this amusement for you or self-soothing? Categorizing the sharks that might one day tear you apart.
That is a very good question. He might have more trust in Sheila than anybody else. Sheila, I don't think, has a lot of knowledge of what Fisk is doing exactly, from Gallows' death to the port.
You know, there's a saying in politics. You are the company you keep.
She tests you because she fears you.
Mr. Fisk.
She knows how easy it is to manipulate him. I don't think he'll touch the governor.
We've been on the boat all night. We've done the job and we want to go back to our families. Why can't you pay and let us leave now?
Because I fucking said so.
I'm not getting back on the boat. I will say there are some pretty gratuitous F-bombs being thrown around this season. I mean, I don't have a problem with cursing, but at some point you think, they're just cursing just to curse. Just seems kind of juvenile.
I need you to tell me everything you saw.
Well, they had me wear blackout goggles, so I didn't see anything.
I can work with that.
This is what I was saying earlier about Matt having the most useful skill set in Marvel. You didn't see anything? Well, hello, I'm... Just tell me what you smelled, you heard. It's like, what the hell is Daredevil doing here? Nobody expects this guy to come out of nowhere. And there's this really cool sound effect that they throw in when he focuses on sounds. Okay, there's the watch. So he found the weapons. It's a really cool effect. And it's just things he hears. It's nothing crazy. But it helps tell the story. And they keep the people where they keep the... Dude, it's like keeping the money in the same place you keep the product. It's so sloppy. I mean, they can move the weapons, but all the people that they set free, where do they go? Are they going to go to the law? The real cops? And how far do they get with that without Fisk spinning it? Matt giving Jack a piece of rebar. Oh, dog, I like that. The way he just twirls it like, oh, okay, cool, I can use this. I can work with this. Crack. Oh. Split him. And Jack's got a piece of rebar and a baton. And he's kicking ass. All of this is one shot. Yeah, talking shit. Bow. Jack, dude, holding it down. Swordsman holding it down. See, now he knows that guns are coming in from the other room. Able to make a move ahead of time. He's so clutch. He knows what the enemy's going to do before they do it, and he can plan in advance. I mean, situations like this, he's got to plan pretty quick, but you get the idea.
Where the fuck you are? Come on out before I put holes in you. Don't shoot.
Did she stow away in the truck? I mean, how'd she get there? Yeah, buddy. And they gave her theme music. Dude, how did she get there, though? How did she know everybody was going to be at the port? And they never have the full costume right off the bat. That'd be corny. She's got the amulet. That's fine. That's a good start. Because all she really needs is the amulet. I mean, even Miss Marvel got her costume in phases. I think it was the second to the last episode or the last episode where she had full costume.
Shoot the prisoners! Shoot the prisoners! Down! Everybody down!
Shoot the prisoners? Why are we shooting the prisoners? Y'all afraid they're going to go to the law? The real cops? That's disgusting, dude. It's so disgusting. They're just everyday people, business owners, regular citizens. Oh, Karen catches a body. It looked like she lured him into getting hit. Like she acted like she dropped, like she got hit. And once she had his attention, she popped him. So they're good. Pulling out in a tank. Good looking out, Angie. At first I thought she had tiger claws, but no, she just used a blade. Her Teo's blade. That's for Theo. Yes.
The night crew.
Still on board the Northern Star.
Good. We can use that.
Dog, that's so messed up. And they were immigrants too. He's totally going to spin that. He's totally going to say that the vigilantes did that. He's totally going to pin that on the vigilantes. But all the people they rescued will say something else. You know, no, Daredevil saved us. And the whole city's going to be split. Oh, good episode. That was a step up from episode 2 for sure. It's still pretty early. We've got things happening. Still no Jessica Jones yet. See, I would have thought that Jessica Jones was going to step in to help Matt get into the port. So by the time this is up, I'll be working on episode 4. So I'll be a little late. I'll be a few days late. Oh, man. So until the next one,